Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl here, the Nurse Investor. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about credit and some things that you can do on your own to help increase your credit score. Now, why is credit even important? Good credit gives us access to many more things. Lower interest rates, for example, when you're applying for insurance for your vehicle, if you want to buy a car, if you are trying to rent a place, a lot of landlords are also checking credit. So credit literally is all around us. So having good credit is a plus, okay? There are certain things that we can do on our own to help improve our credit score. First, we have to know how to check our credit score, how to check our credit report, and what things on our credit report are causing us to have a lower credit score. All right. So when it comes to checking your credit report, you want to go to annualcreditreport.com. We'll give you a comprehensive look on your credit report from all three credit bureaus. The three credit bureaus are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. With annualcreditreport.com, you can get everything you need right on that website. You can also get your full credit report from Experian, TransUnion, Equifax individually, but Annual Credit Report will give you everything that you need. Sometimes Experian or TransUnion or Equifax, they may be missing some parts of your credit report. So I would advise to go directly to annualcreditreport.com. Now you have your credit report. You have to review it to make sure that everything on it is accurate, okay? You want to make sure that everything is accurate. There's no inconsistencies, okay? There's no old information. Go through it with a fine teeth comb, all right? That's the first thing you want to do. Now, when it comes to your credit score can range anywhere from 300s all the way to 800s. The 300 scores are not so great. The high score you can get is an 850. Now, it's no secret. If you have horrible spending habits, if you have poor money management skills, your credit report, your credit score is going to be terrible. So before we even get into anything at all, the first thing you need to know is you need to pay them damn bills, all right? Pay your bills, but not only pay them, pay your bills on time. Payment history is about 35% of your overall score. That's a huge chunk. So if you're not paying your bills on time, those companies are reporting those late payments on your credit report, which will negatively impact your credit score. You have to pay your bills on time. That's it. What I would recommend is using your credit card to pay your utility bills, such as your electric, your gas, and then using your debit card to pay that credit card back right away. All right. And the reason why I say that is because you don't want to have a high utilization on your credit report. Now, credit utilization is the amount of credit you have to the actual amount that you are using. For example, if you have a $1,000 credit limit and you are using $700 out of that $1,000 limit, that's a high credit utilization. You want to keep your credit utilization under 10%, okay? A lot of people say 30%, but I say 10%. The lower your credit utilization is, the better, because credit utilization is about 35% of your overall score. All right. So if you have a high credit utilization, that's going to bring your credit score down a whole bunch. You want to keep your credit utilization low. Now, it's okay to use your credit card, but there's two things you want to keep in mind. You have a closing date, a statement closing date, and you have a due date. The statement closing date is the date that you want to pay most attention to. The reason being, that statement closing date is what's being reported to the credit bureaus. So if you make two payments, that's fine. All right. Definitely make a payment on your due date because you don't want to have any late payments on your credit report. But Also, make sure that that credit utilization is low when it comes to the statement closing date, because again, that's what's being reported to the credit bureau. The other tip is to diversify your credit mix. And what I mean by that, on your credit report, you want to have maybe a loan, maybe you want to have a credit card, some type of car payment. You want to diversify the credit mix on your credit report, okay? That actually helps improve your credit score. Now, if you have a friend or a family member that's really good with paying their bills on time, you know, they have great credit score, then you might want to become an authorized user on their credit card. Now, with an authorized user, you don't actually have to have the credit card itself. As long as that person is continuing to pay their bills on time, they have good payment history, then that in return will positively affect your credit score. Now, when you're shopping around for credit, you don't want to have too many hard inquiries on your credit report. Okay, hard inquiries or hard pulls account for about 10% of your overall credit score. Now, whenever you apply for credit, that lender is going to pull your credit score. Now, while one inquiry might not have a huge impact on your credit score, if you are applying for multiple things at once, then this can negatively impact your overall score. You want to avoid opening unnecessary accounts or pulling your credit excessively. Okay, you also want to keep old accounts open. Now, there's some common reasons why you might have a low credit score. For example, if you have a late payment, if you have collections on your account, maybe you have bankruptcy on your account, you've defaulted on a loan, late or missed payments, charge-offs. These are some common reasons you may have a low credit score. Now, if you are making those payments on time, then you might want to consider Experian Boost. Now, Experian Boost is a free service where you can link your utility payments to your Experian credit report. As long as you are making those positive payment histories, then this could definitely increase your score to an average of 13 points. Now, some eligible accounts could be some streaming services, utility bills, cable, things of that nature. Adding a secured credit card could also improve your credit score. Now, with a secured credit card, a deposit is required, and that deposit is used as collateral for the credit limit. As long as you continue to make those on-time payments, you will see a significant increase in your credit score. Some great companies that offer secured credit cards are Capital One, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citi, USAA. These are all great companies that offer secured cards that you could check out. Before choosing the secured credit card that's right for you, you obviously want to review the terms and conditions, the deposit requirements, and overall your financial goals. Eventually, you do want to transition from a secured card to an unsecured card, so you do want to choose a financial institution that aligns with your goals. You also want to choose an institution that will report these payments directly to the credit bureaus. You can also look into a credit builder loan. Now, a credit builder loan functions similarly as a secured credit card, but without the deposit. You'll apply for a loan typically with a community bank or credit union, and you make monthly payments anywhere from 6 to 24 months. At the end of the term, as long as you've made all your payments on time, then that balance actually turns into saving. That way you're saving and building credit at the same time. Now, you really should be requesting a credit card increase every 6 months. Now, with an increase in a credit limit, it improves the ratio of your credit utilization. Many credit card companies, you can do this directly online. So the process is fairly simple. There are some companies that sell trade lines, but they only impact your score temporarily, because once you close that trade line, your credit score is going to go right back down. So it's important to really tackle the root of the problem and fix your credit report. But if you're looking for a temporary boost in your credit score, then using seasoned trade lines can improve your credit score, okay? The moment you purchase a trade line, they will start reporting it as soon as 15 days to the credit bureaus, okay? Overall, use your credit wisely. It's okay to use your credit card, but just be responsible. All right. And that's all I have for you today. If the information that I had for you was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. Leave me a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.